So just for the hell of it, I decided to make a childhood trauma video. I was inspired by Chris Stuckman, I Hate Everything, and Your Movie Sucks to make this video. Enjoy! So one of the most peculiar things that scared me as a kid was Barney. No joke, Barney scared me as a kid. And no, I'm not copying that one guy who said Barney was his childhood fear in his childhood trauma video. I was legitimately scared of him. I don't know why. I mean, I was just afraid of him. Every time he would come on, I would turn off the TV, run away screaming. Keep in mind, I was 4 years old at the time, but still, what's weird is that I would watch Elmo just fine. I think I might have had... Yeah, I definitely had a fear of people in mascot suits. But I don't know where it came from. I honestly don't. Of course, I grew out of that, and... yeah. So all of us remember Goosebumps, and we all remember being scared by it, as well as me. Some of the books, mostly it was the covers that scared me. It was never really the episodes. But the covers that did freak me out were Night of the Living Dummy, all three of them. The Barking Ghost, that one had a creepy cover as well. And The Curse of Camp Cold Lake, which is also my favorite Goosebumps book, simply because of the themes. And I will say that there are pretty creepy moments in the Living Dummy books. In the Living Dummy books, both in the episodes and the books. Okay, that's it for Goosebumps. I may not have grown up with Are You Afraid of the Dark? However, I did grow up watching it. And I have to say, when I first watched it at I think 11 years old, I went in saying, alright, do your worst. Let's see if you're any scarier than Goosebumps. And I gotta say, I was kind of wrong. I was. Some of those episodes were pretty terrifying, such as Laughing in the Dark, Super Specs, The 13th Floor, Crimson Clown, Dollmaker, Ghastly Grinner, The Dead Man's Float, Chameleons, Quiet Librarian. All those are really creepy episodes, and I do remember some of the concepts getting under my skin. Specifically, The Quiet Librarian. Just that the simple idea of losing something such as your voice was an idea that really got to me. Yeah. I really do hope that the new movie holds a candle, because that show's great, and it makes me kind of jealous that I wasn't around in the 90s to experience it. I'm just at a loss for words at how great that show is. I never saw Chucky, any of the Child's Play movies, when I was young. However, that wasn't enough for them to not traumatize me. I was traumatized for a long time. When I was 8 years old and I first heard about the concept, and I saw a picture of Chucky for the first time, I was unsettled. I really was. It wasn't until later on when I finally saw the movie, saw clips of the movie, and then I just got over my fear. But yeah, a lot of traumatization going on with that movie. Now, I may not have seen the whole It movie when I was young, the old original miniseries, but I do have a very vague memory of seeing it at the old apartment we used to grow up in with my sister and her friend, and we saw a little bit of it until our mother came in and yelled at my sister for watching it, and I think she might have gotten in trouble for showing it to me as well, because I was 7 at the time. But yeah, I remember hearing about the fact that it was a scary movie, and I thought, there was nothing scary about that movie. The clown was kind of funny. Until, fast forward to 6th grade, and I hear about the premise, about how the creature comes up every 27 years to feast on children and take on their worst fear. That idea kind of freaked me out. But then again, even though I didn't read the whole book, I just imagined Pennywise coming out of the ground after 27 years, and that put a creepy image in my head back then. And then, cut to junior year when I read the actual thick-ass motherfucking 1,000-page book. And I'm not as creeped out anymore, but I did enjoy the book. There were some creepy moments, but didn't have the same effects on me as when I was young. And of course I gotta mention our generation's Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour. However, before R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour, the series, we had Don't Think About It, which I remember seeing a promo for on Cartoon Network back in 2007, and being too scared to watch it. Yeah, I did just fine with it, but Don't Think About It, for some reason, I couldn't handle it. Excuse me. But yeah, fast forward years later, we get R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour, the TV show. And I gotta say, some of the episodes did unnerve me. Just to name a few. Our Perfect Brother. I think Pumpkinhead might have creeped me out. Fear Never Knocks kind of unnerved me. Really You creeped me out. Brush with Madness got under my skin. Mascot creeped me out. The Hole creeped me out. The ending for Stage Fright kind of creeped me out. Really, Return of Lily D creeped me out. The Cast, The Weeping Woman, Red Eye. Red Eye made me afraid to go downstairs. Spaceman. I remember being creeped out by the promos for Spaceman. Spaceman. Checking Out really freaked me out. Uncle Howie. That had a really creepy ending. My Old House had a creep. Arg V was creepy. Yeah, that got away with everything. A lot of stuff for a kids show. And I seriously want it to return one day. For a true series finale, though. Because Goodwill Toward Men felt kind of rushed. And yeah. That was the end of my childhood trauma. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting, but yeah. I hope to do one of these again one day. If I can remember more stuff that creeped me out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and bye.